Don't move. Lift your hands, slowly. You make a sound, you die. You reach for a weapon, you die. You try to run, you die. Understood? You're a long way from your village, human. And I can smell the silver in your pocket and the blood on your hands. You've slain many foes. Some ghouls, a witch, even a young vampire. You're a hunter, aren't you? And you're dumb enough to come out here alone, looking for big, bad wolves to hunt. Give me one reason I shouldn't tear you to pieces. What? Your sibling is the Countess's latest guest. Well, we'll see about that. Hands behind your back. Move. I'm taking you to the chiefess. If you're related to them, she'll know. She sees all.
Calm yourselves, all of you! Darrow, you better have a good fucking reason for bringing a human into our midst.
They claim to be related to the Countess's guest. I brought them to you to see if they speak the truth. And if they're lying, well, they're a hunter. Tender muscles and strong bones. Thought you could use a snack.
You did well to bring them to me then. Strip them of their weapons. You five, scout the surrounding hills and the river. Make sure no other hunters are skulking about. Well now, let's take a good look at this human that thought it was a good idea to go wandering through werewolf territory. You were meaning to come here. You're even dumber than I thought. You're practically a child, barely a hunter. I'll bet that blood I can smell in you got there by luck, not by talent or ferocity. But I do recall a familiar scent, not too far off from yours. Another hunter, a man, older, a seasoned killer. A little too rebellious for his own good, which is why the Countess ordered us to kill him. I half expected you to come flying at me teeth bared, hungry for vengeance. But I think we both know your eyes are set on a bigger quarry. If it's any consolation, he died on his feet, fearless and defiant to the end. You should be proud. Your father died like a hunter should. I'd watch that boastful tongue of yours. True, you share his blood, but you're yet to prove your skills to me. Do you even have any idea who you're standing in front of? Close, but not quite. In our culture, we don't have alphas. We have leaders. Male or female, doesn't matter. As long as they're smart, quick, and don't hesitate to tear open the throats of our enemies. I'm Scarlet Moon, chiefess of the werewolves of Velsvania, and you would do well to show me some fucking respect. You carry a message. From who? And why should I care? The High Witch of Orlock Forest. She took the form of a raven and whispered it to you. That almost sounds like her. But why would our esteemed friend sully her time with the likes of you? Maybe she's taking charity cases now. Yes, Pharaoh mentioned that. I can imagine a lot of villagers are running around claiming to be related to the Countess's guests in the hopes of getting privileged treatment. Anything for another scrap of bread. But the fact that you're a hunter too, like this fabled guest is, it's pretty much the only reason why I've allowed you to live this long. Oh, and this. What is it? Oh, just a lock of hair, given to us by our supposedly mutual friend, taken from the head of the Countess's guest. And luckily for you, you carry a similar scent. You smell of monster blood, incense and mud. Not to mention, you have the heart of a survivor. I can see that defiance and ferocity beating fiercely in you. Guess it runs in the family. How can I see that? One of the many gifts of being the leader of this ancient pack. So spit it out! What is this message? Infatuation has made her blind. In a few months the blood moon will rise, and her defenses will fall. I've smelt the blood moon's arrival for weeks now. It seems that the witch has as well. If she entrusted that message to you, then you must be well aware of our plans. The Countess has torn your family apart. She's selfish, cruel, and vain. And were it not for her storming in with swords and horses, these lands would still be ours. You look confused, child. After all the long hours of teaching you the finer details on slaughtering monsters, did your father or mother ever sit beside the hearth with you and tell stories of werewolves? Led by a giant, beautiful wolf made of stars and with eyes like the moon. Or perhaps they spoke of the lost city of Umbramorn, kingdom of witches, the city of candles and cats. Yes, they were once real. A very long time ago. Before that fucking bitch came. Now she lives in that hilltop castle, hoarding whatever scraps of wealth still cling to these lands, and keeping the once powerful High Witch on a very short leash. Our ally's ancestral home, Umbramorn, is now nothing more than the brittle bones that surround that house of horrors. She broke our ancestors, domesticated them, slaughtered and skinned our loved ones to decorate her halls. The wind carries those gruesome scents to us while we patrol her land like the sweet little puppies she thinks us to be. Now, we're expected to bow when she graces us with her presence and flinch from the sight of her fangs. Well, whose fangs are bigger, mine or hers? As much as I love the idea of sinking my teeth into the Countess, we need to be patient. We wait until her guest decides the time is right to strike. They're the ones she speaks to the most at the moment, more than Shiloh. Let's just hope that they see her as the monster she truly is. But for now, come join us for a drink. You've come all this way to find us. The least we can do is show you some good werewolf hospitality.